We hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Stranger Things is caught in the upside down with no rescue mission in sight because Season 5 has stopped filming, and we don't know when it will be back. But why? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about the reason behind it, the effects in the story, the possible time jump of Season 5, what to expect, and many, many more. So, keep watching. Why is Stranger Things Season 5 delayed? Why they stopped it? The reason behind this is the writer's strike that's taken over Hollywood like a mind flayer over Hawkins. So, if you were counting down the days until the gang gets back to filming this May 2023, it's time to hit the brakes on those expectations. It's June already, and still, they are not allowed to shoot. In February 2022, the Duffer Brothers dropped the bomb that the next season of Stranger Things would be the last. The all-star gang, featuring Finn Wolfhard, Noah Schnapp, Caleb McLaughlin, Gaëtan Matarazzo, Sadie Sink, and Millie Bobby Brown, will be battling the mysterious forces of the Upside Down one last time. The Duffer Brothers promised us an epic finale, one where we stick with 11 and her loyal buddies, a small-town cop who's seen better days, and a mom who makes mama bears look tame, all set in the creepy yet charming town of Hawkins. They said, "Hey, hang in there with us. We're going to give this story the ending it deserves." Stranger Things creators about the writer's strike. As the writer's strike lit up in May 2023, Duffer Brothers grabbed the Stranger Things Twitter handle and tweeted, "Duffer's here. Writing does not stop when filming begins. While we're excited to start production with our amazing cast and crew, it is not possible during this strike. We hope a fair deal is reached soon so we can all get back to work. Until then, over and out. Hashtag WGA Strong." You're probably wondering, what's the fuss about? Well, our scribes at the Writers Guild of America, WGA, are fighting for a fair deal for improved compensation and equity structures. At the heart of the drama is the rise of streaming services and the thorny issue of residuals. With streaming services, the writing game has changed. Because once upon a time, writers would craft their magic right up until the cameras rolled. Now, they're out of the picture, and the show must go on without them. The Duffer Brothers seem fondly fond of old-school ways, realizing a final draft isn't always so final, and tweaks are a part of the process. But wait, who's going to make those tweaks now? Oh right, the writers. And they're on strike. Now, us Stranger Things fans were used to waiting. It's kind of our thing. It was nearly 3 years between seasons 3 and 4, thanks to the pesky COVID and the demanding production time. As for Season 5, we were betting on mid-2024, 2 years after Season 4. But with the strike in full swing, we might be looking at late 2024 or even later in 2025. The longer the strike lasts, the more our streaming giants will start to sweat. They may have a backlog of content to keep us entertained for now, but winter's coming, and when it does, the content drought will be real, and our beloved Stranger Things won't be there to save the day. But despite the writer's strike putting a downer on the filming party, we've got some reasons to smile. Caleb McLaughlin talks about Stranger Things Season 5 delay. "We think the writer's strike would hit us like a psychic blast from 11. But Caleb McLaughlin, who plays Lucas Sinclair, has some news that might just turn your frown upside down. Even the Writers Guild of America, WGA's strike looming, he's dropping some positive vibes about the upcoming season. In a chat with Comic Book, Caleb dished out some hopeful updates about Season 5. And even though he's not laid eyes on the scripts yet, he knows a thing or two about what's cooking. Best of all, he's got the writers' back, and hints that the final season will leave us fans grinning from ear to ear. I haven't had a chance to read the script, but I have an idea of what will happen. I know some stuff. Right now, we're supporting the writers. I think it's going to be good, though. I think it's going to be really good. I think people are going to be happy. I don't know too much that is going to happen, but until the writers' strike is over, I'll be able to get more information." And Caleb spilled the beans that the pause might give our writers more time to conjure fresh ideas for the grand finale. Here's his take. "I totally support our writers. They're the backbone of any great film or series. I support them 100%. Meanwhile, I get time to dive into my own creative world and dabble in music. As for the fans waiting, I say everything happens for a reason. Who knows? This break might birth a brilliant idea for the new season or even a new chapter. Right now, I'm just playing the waiting game until we can leap back into filming." What writer's strike means for Season 5. Hold on to your waffle because you won't believe this. Keep watching. We're all waiting with bated breath to see how long it will take for the Writers Guild of America, WGA, and the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers to play nice and settle their differences. As long as they're squabbling, we're stuck here in suspense. Plus, several of our favorite Stranger Things stars are now college kids, and coordinating their schedules would be like trying to tune a ham radio to contact the Upside Down. Now, let's chow down on a juicy morsel of speculation: a potential time jump in Season 5. The Duffer Brothers have hinted at it, and fans like us can't stop debating about it. With the ongoing delay, we might just see a time jump to keep our favorite characters' ages believable. Come on, let's face it, the cast is growing up fast. But a time jump could spell trouble. With Season 4 ending on a cliffhanger, how can we just skip forward? Would it feel natural for our gang to just chill and sip on their new Coke while the Upside Down infiltrates Hawkins? And let's not forget, the scripts for Season 5 are already done and dusted. So how will this writer's strike affect the speculated time jump? Who knows? What's clear is this: the delay of Stranger Things Season 5 is one heck of a victory for the WGA, with such a huge show rallying to their cause. What to expect on Season 5? Hawkins turned into a jigsaw puzzle of interdimensional rifts, and Vecna is still lurking in the Upside Down, ready for round 2. Our beloved teen squad is about to start Season 5 with morale lower than Dustin's voice when he sings the never-ending story.
Look at what you see.
But 11 got her powers back. Plus, the gang is back in Hawkins, so they've got a home field advantage. Now, here's the tea. Finn Wolfhard spilled that Season 5 will answer tons of our burning questions about the Upside Down. He even called the finale a graduation of sorts for the cast and crew. Well, all eyes are on 11 because she's been through a lot battling Vecna, not to mention her deep-rooted history with the Upside Down. Some are guessing that she might go out in a blaze of glory, sacrificing herself for the makeshift family she loves. But hey, here's the real deal, and you won't believe this: the Season 5 spoilers. At the end of Season 4, Max is left in a deep sleep after a freaky face-off with Vecna. And the real-life Max, Sadie Sink, is as lost as we are. While we're discussing the character's death, let's talk about Eleven and Mike. The good news? They're looking pretty safe. Although our boy Finn Wolfhard did mention he wouldn't mind Mike taking a dirt nap under one special condition. As for our season survivors, Hopper, Joyce, and Will, we've got a good feeling they'll stick around. Everyone else, though? They might as well have targets on their backs. Millie Bobby Brown, our very own 11, has flipped her script. After a bit of jest about her character dying, she admits she'd rather 11 stick around. Maya Hawke, you know her as Robin, seems to fancy a heroic exit, while Natalie Dyer is rooting for Nancy to survive the ordeal. But hey, co-creator Matt Duffer said that Season 5 could not only feature a time jump, and it's set to hit the ground running from Episode 1, but also, he is even comparing the last few episodes to Lord of the Rings. He teases, "It is going to be Return of the Kingish with 8 endings. If you watch all of them back to back, which I've done multiple times, it's exactly right. If it were any shorter, it would feel cheap and wrong." On top of all that, we've got subplots that are bubbling up to the surface. Lieutenant Colonel Sullivan is on Eleven's trail, blaming her for the havoc in Hawkins. We also need to see how our happy-go-lucky Dustin deals with Eddie's death. Gaetan Matarazzo hints it's going to be rough for him to find a light at the end of the tunnel.